If we can save a life, that to me is the best mission in the world. So our service members dedicate their lives to making sure that we are safe here at home. The least I can do, and the most exciting part about my job, is to make sure that they come home and they can come home and have normal lives. So each PMO is pretty much structured to handle certain scopes of work. Combat trauma and acute rehabilitation, we have a very broad scope. A lot of what we're going to deal with are medical devices, anything to do with regenerative medicine, anything from skin, and ultimately we have some work being done right now through the Manufacturing Institute called Biofab USA, where they're actually looking to be able to produce organs so that we don't have to do transplants the way that it is currently done. So we have a broad scope of what we do. Everything from burns to bleeding, hearing loss, prevention, as well as intervention, and ocular. There's a lot of injuries that happen from blasts. Everything from a machine shop to, bombs. When those blasts occur, oftentimes you have two things that really get impaired, and one would be the hearing of a soldier or their eyes. Those are two vital sensory organs that you do not want to have compromised. So our goal is to make sure that when somebody has one of those types of injuries, we can help prevent it being more catastrophic. So some of the value of product development, which is what we do, would be to work with our science labs that are both military as well as academic, working with industry partners. Taking all of that information, working together to get an FDA cleared device is really what this PMO does. But the nuance to that is we have to bring it through the FDA process. So for us, a lot of what we work on are the devices, and with devices, there's a lot of testing that comes along with that. For military standards, there's several different types of testing that must occur, and we work with some of our laboratories to perform these testings up to airworthiness certification, making sure that when it goes into a certain environment, that whatever the device is, it can withstand sand, heat, rain, whatever type of austere environment it's going to be exposed to, that our devices can also withstand that environment. We also have to make sure that our devices, if they have any type of connectivity to our servers, have RMF, which is called Risk Management Framework. It's a process they go through to be authorized to operate on our systems. So these are very complex processes that we have to integrate into our development items that are already complex enough going through an FDA process. So there's a lot of parts to what we do here. And our team of subject matter experts that work here, they help us actually perform all of those things to make sure we're getting a quality product out to the field. I'm proud to say that we are going to play a role and continue to play a role in making sure that our service personnel have exactly what they need and to help them have, fulfilled lives if anything does end up happening to them as a result of serving for this country. And ultimately make sure that we have a product that can not only just be fielded to anybody that's out in the field, but also be maintained in service. So that's a huge part of the acquisition process. It's one thing to build something and put a new item in a set. It's another thing for them to be able to actually use it, maintain it, and keep it working.